Ladies and gentlemen, the main objective and purpose of this video is to share my thoughts, interests and opinions of the contents, as well as providing a form of entertainment for you, the viewer. Although this video is not of an adult nature, this video may contain material that is not suitable for younger viewers. Therefore, parental guidance and viewer discretion is advised. Thank you very much.
Bad girl, I'm a nice guy. Liquor in my cup, I gotta really toughen up. Yeah, nurse strap.
Hi everyone, Manlykefresh here, and I know we're 26 days in, but Happy New Year to all of you, as this is my first YouTube and DAILYMOTION video of 2020. I hope all of you had a great Christmas, you had a great New Year, and you've enjoyed this past January, as now January is coming to an end. We are now reaching the time of the year where the road to WrestleMania is upon us. So we have loads and loads of matches on this Royal Rumble card to talk about. A few issues which I want to speak of, which I will speak of now, is Brock Lesnar. Why Brock Lesnar is in the men's Royal Rumble match, considering he is the WWE champion, is beyond me. This is another way of WWE just literally taking the piss and just sticking two middle fingers up at the fans. So rather than having a WWE Championship match, Brock Lesnar is going to be in the Royal Rumble. I don't see the purpose of it, but nevertheless, he's in the Royal Rumble, and the only World Heavyweight Championship that we have defended at this pay-per-view will be the Universal Championship, which is held by Bray Wyatt or The Fiend. Apart from that, there are a few other matches on the card which I'm looking forward to, which we'll talk about later on down in the card. I do believe this is my actual anniversary when it comes to making prediction videos. It was actually this time last year that I made my very first WWE prediction video, which was on the Royal Rumble 2019. And I've tried to be consistent with it and do all the pay-per-views that WWE have done, except for the NXT ones. So, you know, happy anniversary to Manlykefresh, happy anniversary to this prediction channel, and hopefully this year my channel will take off. But without further ado, let's talk about the Royal Rumble matches at hand. So, after months and months of vignettes on Smackdown, the Celtic Warrior finally made his in-ring return a couple of weeks ago on Smackdown, where he interfered with Shortie G and the Revival's match. Or I believe the Revival were having a beatdown on Shortie G, and Shortie G then was literally getting his ass whooped. And Shameus came down, scared off the Revival. We thought that the Revival was literally going to be in trouble, but no. Shameus came and kicked the living daylights out of Shortie G. And that's what's led to this match at the Royal Rumble. You know, a couple of weeks after that on SmackDown, Shortie G, met Shameus in the back, attacked him in the catering area, and I believe that this match is going to be a very good match. But I do believe, however, that because Shameus has been off for so long, and I feel like WWE are going to try and make Shameus not probably World Heavyweight Championship material again, but they're going to make him like upper mid card or possibly main event status, but not championship main event status. I feel like this is going to be one of many Shameus matches where Shameus is probably going to squash his opponents to get back into the former glory that he was before. He's ditched the stupid haircut which he had before, but I do believe this match will go to Shameus. So Shameus to bro kick the living daylights out of Shortie G again and to win the match. But this will be a good match, but Shameus to win the match. And I don't think these two will meet again, so I believe this match will end at the Royal Rumble. So once again, Shameus to win. It is finally good to see Andrade with a main event championship. The last championship Andrade ever had was the NXT championship when he was still in NXT. Andrade won the United States Championship in a house show, I believe, a few weeks ago, just after the New Year, against Rey Mysterio. And the way this match came about was Rey Mysterio this past Monday was trying to get the championship back from Andrade, but he lost. And Roberto Carrillo was injured by Andrade a few weeks ago by having the hammerlock DDT on the apron. He returned this past Monday to save Rey Mysterio, and I feel like this Sunday, despite the fact Roberto Carrillo has come back to extract his revenge on him, I don't believe he will win the match. I believe Andrade will retain his championship, and Andrade will go on to the next pay-per-view as the United States champion. So Andrade to win. So Lacey Evans has had her issues with Sasha Banks and Bayley over the last couple of months since being on Smackdown. And this last Smackdown gone, she beat Bayley 1-2-3 to pick up the win and to become #1 contender for the Smackdown Live Women's Championship. I do believe this Sunday Bayley's number is up. Based on the way that WWE has been portraying Lacey Evans as an ex-Marine and making her a babyface and making her a beloved fan favourite, I believe that this could be Lacey Evans' time to shine in the sun, and Lacey Evans will win the SmackDown Women's Championship. I don't believe it's going to be a long victory. I feel like they're just going to give Lacey Evans the due of becoming a women's champion. I do believe somewhere down the line, either on a SmackDown or maybe at the next pay-per-view, Bayley will win it back, because I do believe Bayley and Sasha have a clinic to answer for at WrestleMania. They're going to fight for the championship. But in regards to the Royal Rumble, Lacey Evans to beat Bayley and become the next women's champion. I do hope and pray that this is the last time we see Roman Reigns and King Corbin fight each other. I swear these two have had a match every month for the last 6 months, and this Royal Rumble hopefully will be the coup de grace. So it's a false count anywhere match. Roman Reigns has his cousins in his corner, and King Corbin has Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode in his corner, or Robert Roode in his corner, sorry. I do believe after what happened to Roman at the last pay-per-view where he lost to Baron Corbin, or King Corbin, sorry, I do believe this time around Roman Reigns will win with a Superman punch and a spear. His cousins will save him from getting a beatdown from the other two individuals, and I do believe these two will fight again in the Royal Rumble match. So Roman Reigns to win. So this time last year, these two fought in another championship match in the Royal Rumble, but this time it was Asuka who was the champion. She was the SmackDown Women's Champion, actually, as it goes, and Becky Lynch was the challenger. And if you remember clearly, Asuka made Becky Lynch tap out to the Asuka lock. Even though Becky Lynch did go on to win the Royal Rumble later on in the match after taking over Lana, um, Becky Lynch throughout the whole of last year has beaten everyone with the exception of Asuka, and that's what's led to this match where now who Becky Lynch, who is now the Raw Women's Champion, is now defending her championship against Asuka, who is one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions. Now, I believe after everything that Becky Lynch has been through in terms of becoming the man, winning the championship last WrestleMania from Ronda Rousey, becoming Becky Two Belts, going through the whole roster and defeating everyone, I feel this is the last person that Becky Lynch needs to beat to be the man, as this is the one woman she's not beaten. So this match will go to Becky Lynch. It'll be a great match. Asuka will put up a great fight, but at the end of the day, Becky Lynch will retain her Raw Women's Championship. And I believe there is someone who Becky Lynch will fight at WrestleMania, who I'll mention later. I could honestly watch Bray Wyatt and Daniel Bryan fight all day, every day for the rest of this year. These two are by far one of the best wrestlers in WWE at the moment. Bray Wyatt, in terms of the Fiend character, is the best gimmick going. WWE's protected him very well, and they've done a great job in making Daniel Bryan the babyface he used to be and making him look how he used to look when he was the American Dragon. I do feel though, even though this is a strap match, I can't see WWE taking the Universal Championship away from Bray Wyatt just yet. I feel someone's going to do that at WrestleMania. I don't think this is the last time that Bray and Daniel Bryan are going to meet. They might meet one last time, but for this occasion, at the Royal Rumble, Daniel Bryan will probably lose. I don't know how a strap match actually works. They got to touch the corner or they have to get a pinfall, but either way, Daniel Bryan will lose this match and Bray Wyatt will retain his championship.
Damn. Yeah.
So as of this past Smackdown, we have Charlotte Flair, Nikki Cross, Sarah Logan, Natalya, Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, Dana Brooke, and I can't remember the other one. I think it was what's her name, Carmella, who are guaranteed to be in this match. But I feel the potential people that could also be in this match could be a returning Nia Jax from injury. Possibly Beth Phoenix might make a one-off cameo in the Rumble. I believe Nikki Bella could come back. NXT's Bianca Belair, Shayna Baszler will make an appearance. I believe Naomi will possibly come out of hiding as she's been off with family issues. Sasha Banks is definitely going to be in there, so I don't know why I've added her to that list. And Lita could possibly make a return. I do believe this women's Royal Rumble match though is going to be very, very good, but I feel for some particular reason the following women are going to win this match. Now I believe possibly it could be Shayna Baszler, it could be Sasha Banks, Nia Jax or Ronda Rousey. Now Shayna Baszler I believe will win this match for two reasons. Shayna Baszler won the Survivor Series last year where she pinned Bayley, but at the end of that match, if you remember, Becky Lynch put her through a table, and I feel like that needs to be answered for. I feel like Nia Jax was put in there simply because I put Nia Jax in there because I thought Nia Jax is due a rematch after she didn't really lose her championship that badly. She didn't get a chance to regain her championship, after she lost it last year. Ronda Rousey hasn't been back since 2019 WrestleMania where she lost it to Becky Lynch. So I do believe it's a possibility those three women could win the match, but I do believe Shayna Baszler could possibly win the match, and I do believe maybe at WrestleMania, that's where Ronda Rousey may officially come back if she doesn't return at this Royal Rumble this Sunday. So my prediction mainly Shayna Baszler. So in the men's Royal Rumble, we have the likes of the WWE champion, don't know why, Brock Lesnar, who's #1 entrant. We have Baron Corbin, Roman Reigns, we have Dolph Ziggler, Ricochet, McIntyre, we have AJ Styles, we have Shinsuke Nakamura. But then we also have some potential entrants who I feel could also be in the match. Jinder Mahal could be coming back from injury. Edge could be coming out of retirement. CM Punk, who is currently on the that show that comes on, I think it's called Backstage, he could be making a surprise appearance. Tommaso Ciampa, Matt Riddle, Pete Dunne, all of them of NXT. I heard a rumor Jason Jordan's currently in the gym making himself get better, and also John Cena could also be making a return into this match. But what I think could possibly happen is I feel that Brock Lesnar is going to be eliminated by Drew McIntyre in this match, and I feel that will lead to a WWE Championship match between Drew McIntyre and possibly Brock Lesnar somewhere down the line, either the next pay-per-view or even WrestleMania. I do believe Keith Lee, who just won the NXT North American Championship, could also be a possible winner. He's been really good. But yeah, so it's really hard to determine who could win the Royal Rumble, but my bet would probably be Drew McIntyre to win the match, or possibly Keith Lee. But yeah, my money's on Drew McIntyre, mainly Drew McIntyre. And now we come to the end of my prediction video. And now I'm just going to talk about some little rumours that I've heard that might be taking place at this Royal Rumble. So I heard a rumour that Shawn Michaels, maybe Hulk Hogan, Hulk Hogan may be making an appearance in this Royal Rumble. But, you know, based on previous Royal Rumbles, it's really hard to dismiss a legend coming back, you know. I think 2015, Big Daddy called Diesel came back and he got a standing ovation. It's not unlikely that a Hulk Hogan or Shawn Michaels could come into this Royal Rumble match. I'm hoping a big name does come in a women's match. Maybe a Trish. Though Trish did say she will never come back to WWE. She had a last match with Charlotte last year, but I can only hope Trish will come back. Maybe Alundra Blaze will come into it. I want some more NXT women to come in. I want to see Rhea Ripley, the current NXT Women's Champion. I want to see her in the Royal Rumble match. Shayna Baszler, like I said, I feel strongly she'll be in the Royal Rumble. Who other women would I like to see in there? I'd like to see a Dakota Kai, a few NXT women in there. In the men's Royal Rumble, wouldn't be surprised if we see a Triple H in there. Maybe an Adam Cole. Maybe a Prince Finn Balor, I don't know. But it'd be nice to see a few names in there that, you know, everyone is associated with, and just to bring some old nostalgia back to the match, see some old legends to return. But yeah, that's what I've heard, and that's what I'm thinking could possibly happen at this Royal Rumble. And the road to WrestleMania begins here, as I've stated, and let's see what this pay-per-view has to bring. As this is one of the big four, it has to deliver. Otherwise, it doesn't set the standard for the rest of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching this on YouTube. Please subscribe, click the notification bell, and share the content. And if you are watching this on Dailymotion, please like the video, share the video, and comment, and do whatever to follow me as you possibly can to make my channel a bit more famous. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's Manlykefresh out. See you in the next pay-per-view. Bye bye.
I'm a nice guy. Liquor in my cup, I gotta really toughen up. Yeah, nurse strap.